Hey everybody, this is James at Rattlesnake Defense, and because the people that support me and my friends love me so much, today we're going to shoot the Magnum Research BFR 3030 revolver. Stay tuned. Alright, so today we have the Magnum Research BFR 3030 revolver. I'm not going to tell you what BFR stands for if you can't figure it out. This, I'm not going to go over the features too much, guys. Adjustable sights, it's single action. I mean, if you're somebody that wants something like this, you want it, you're not going to buy it based on the type of grips or the sights that comes on it. I will say that the machine work on this gun is very high quality. The cylinder, I mean, it's like a fidget spinner, but for men. I love it. The action is very crisp. Trigger pull's good. I mean, it's a well-made machine, but it's definitely for those that know kind of thing. This isn't going to be for everybody. But I have no idea what's going to happen when I shoot this. I've wondered this. I've seen these before. I've never actually fired one, so I'm going to shut up and we're going to get out here on the range and we're going to see what happens when you actually pull the trigger on a 30-30 handgun. So here we go. Alright, I got me a little target out here about 50 yards. I don't know if we can hit it or not. In case anybody doesn't know, this is a 30-30 shell. That's what you usually have in a lever action rifle like a Winchester or Marlin. It's been a huge deer killer in West Virginia here. It's, you know, very, very widely used, but not in a handgun. And I can tell you, these shells land in this cylinder with a resounding thunk. So, let's see what it does. Well, I can't tell if I hit it from sound by the sound of this huge gun that actually doesn't kick as bad as I thought it would. That's much more pleasant than I thought it would be. But the piggy's moving, so I think I got him at least once. This is definitely one of the more unique handguns I've ever fired. But I think it might be capable of some pretty serious range. I want to see if I can hit a 100-yard swinger with it. And then we'll put it on paper, get some groups. All right, let's try this 110-yard swinger. Well, there we go. Alright, so before we close out, we talk about this thing, I want to mention real quick that this is the first video I've ever done that the targets and the ammo and all of that was actually paid for from proceeds from YouTube and Patreon and whatnot. So thank you very much. It's amazing. I appreciate every bit of it. I know it's not a big deal to a lot of people, but it's a huge deal to me, so thank you guys. Now, the group was bad. My ability to hit that thing at 100 yards was bad. I'm going to have to chalk that up to the ammo. I know a guy that comes up to this range that has one of these. He downloads it with Trail Boss, and he can shoot very, very well, very far with it. So the only thing I could source on short notice was just 150 grain soft point 30-30 shells. So it's probably just the ammo that's causing this thing not to shoot straight. More than anything, I just wanted to know how it felt. And much to my surprise, I'm not going to say that it's pleasant. You can tell it's a big caliber. You can tell it's very powerful. You can tell that you're holding a lot out here. But it's heavy enough that the recoil is substantial but controllable. It doesn't hurt you. So it's sticky. That's a problem. Let me see what this is all about. Stand by. Alright, so if you have one of these, keep an eye on this screw right here, because it had come a little bit loose after I was shooting it, and this had popped up just enough to cause everything here to get out of whack a little bit. So nothing we couldn't fix with a flathead screwdriver. No big deal at all there. Everything is kosher now. But as I was saying, it's drilled for a scope. So that's something you could do. You could take this, put a scope on it, find what kind of load it likes, figure out exactly what you want to do with it. I feel like this is something that if you know you want. You don't need me to tell you that it's something you think is cool. But as far as like the recoil and everything we were talking about, it kicks, but it's much more pleasant than I thought it would be. Much more manageable. As far as the accuracy goes, I think you just need to find a bullet it likes. This isn't your typical Winchester 94, so it's clearly a whole different beast. And it is actually pretty fun to shoot, even if it is expensive. But if this is something you want to try, by all means, if you want to go, because I think if this is something you would like to try out, it's definitely unique. It's definitely a conversation piece. It's a lot of fun. It's just one of those weird guns I've always known about that I never got to shoot, and now I can scratch it off my bucket list, and maybe you guys have learned something in the process. I appreciate all of your support. I have a new type of video coming out very soon where we can all argue in the comments over what gun is cool and what gun is not cool. So look forward to that. Thank you for watching.